Said Never Date Poets. That poem, the person that poem is about is also a poet. And one time it was like years after we'd broken up, we're like friends now, kind of. We were doing a show together and I was opening for her and she was the only person in the room who knew that poem was about her. And so, like an asshole, I read that poem. And I was like, gonna do it, I was like, I was reading the poem, and then she got up there and read like 3 poems about how my dick doesn't work. So that's a joke. Everything like the second half of that story is a joke. Like I read that poem and then she was a professional and just like did her set and like read poems about like the dude that she was in love with when she couldn't be in love with me. So anyway, Never Date Poets is the worst. All right, cool. I have to admit something. I just checked my phone to check the time, and I'm wearing a fucking watch. So, I'm an idiot. All right, so stupid. Okay. All right, sadness now. So, so one of the reasons that I've stayed in the Twin Cities, I'm in St. Paul, despite the air trying to murder me all the time, is that like there's this really incredible community of artists, and it's the reason I'm here. The reason that like this is my job. I just tour professionally and do poems all the time. And the reason that I'm here is because of these brilliant people that I've learned from and learned with. And so like it's really cool that a lot of times when people ask me who some of my favorite poets are, like I just name my friends, you know, which is kind of douchey. Also, okay, I don't care. So one of my best friends in the whole world is also one of my favorite poets. His name is Hugh Wynn, and he's writing a new book right now, and like. He sent me his manuscript to edit and proofread, and I was going through it, and I got to this poem, and like, I don't cry at poems anymore because I'm like dead inside, but I got to the end of this poem and I was like sobbing, right? Like, you know, like wearing sunglasses inside, curled up in somebody's lap, sobbing, and after I like got my shit together, I wrote a poem inspired by it. So this is The Door after Human Win. The hard part, probably, is admitting that I really can't handle it anymore. I can't just hire someone to take care of the 2-year-old unpaid parking ticket. I threw money at my loneliness, and all I got were friends who think of drunk driving as a sport. I stared at my phone for so long that I grew a glass face. First, you say you feel nothing, and your eyes start to agree with you. Then, one day, someone you love probably cries in front of you, and your only thought is, when is dinner? There's only one way left to talk about being sad that won't make me more sad. I'm so sad I jumped off a bridge and missed. I'm so sad one time I called my therapist Mom. Every time I say goodbye, I find myself adding forever because who knows when it will be true. The text message is a light bulb on a bad wire. I start typing and the ellipses flicker. If I say delete, if I delete, the filament pops and the whole light sleeps. Tomorrow, it's the least I have to sign every morning. Get me a carrier pigeon. Fire up the old telegraph, open the window, and let me shout for help. Something is burning. Bring water. Bring water. I'm so sad. I stayed for 4 years even though I was only in love for 2. I'm so sad. I line up the knives and stare at them until one of them speaks. Where's the bad part? How do I carve it out? By now, is it all rot?